What's up guys, welcome back again. So today is day 45. So for the 100 days of DevOps series, yesterday we finished for the day 44. We write a Docker Compose file. But today is day 45 and the lab title is Resolve Docker File Issues. Alright, so if you are ready, I'm also ready. So I'm really keen on to solve the challenge, to face the challenge. So let's go. I will try to click the start button. Let me go ttdraw.com. So in this lab, I think we have to do some configurations. I think we have to face some issues related with the Docker file. Yeah, so we're gonna have to wait right here. So we will read the given instruction from the top to down. Here, so the notorious DevOps team is working to create new images. That means they are trying to create Docker images based on these requirements. So requirements shared by the development team. So one of the team members from the development team is working to create a Docker file on the app server 3. So keep it in mind for the app server 3, not app server 1, not app server 2, right? In Stratos DC. So while working on it, she ran into issues. So that means she encountered some problems within the Docker file so that she cannot build an image. So in which the Docker build is failing and displaying errors. Alright. So looking into the issue. So we will find the error and we will handle it, and after that we will try to build an image for testing. So fix it to build an image as per details mentioned below. So here we need to consider 3 requirements. So the first requirement is that the Docker file is placed on, that means Docker file is located within this app server 3 specific directory. Alright, so we will go to the app server 3. So before we start to do, I will copy all of the content and I will go there. So app server 3, you are already familiar with the username, password, and the host name. So we were trying to access with SSH and banner, and the host name is staff03, and I will say yes and paste the password. Alright, now we are on the app server 3. So let me check this directory, opt docker. So this directory already existing ahead right there. So we will go using cd. So before we go into that folder, I think we should change into the root user using sudo and -i to get the fully privileged, right? So I will paste the password again, and now I will go with the cd change directory. So opt and docker. Alright, so let me check within the folder. So we see 3 files. So using these files, we create the Docker image. So but now we have some issues within the Docker file. So let me read the Docker file using cat. So probably something's wrong. Yeah, you see the error? I think I see the errors right now. When I check it out, we replace with the listing import 80 with the 8080 for every single thing, and this is a correct find path, and this is also correct, I think so. Yeah, this is to change with the hash. And here is also configuration httpd.conf. This is also correct find path. I think this is also correct. The wrong thing is, I think here this is not correct. This is not add. We have to change into the wrong, right? So okay, let me configure this. Let me fix this Docker file. So if you are not sure, you can find in the Google, like Docker file configuration. Okay, simple Dockerfile configuration, you can find like that. So here you will see that we have to use round, not at. So I will change that. So here I will remove add. Instead of it, I will replace with the run. And here also we have to remove add and we have to replace with run. So here also again, so we have to fix totally in 4 times. So here run, and here also run, because we use here says this one, we need to run this and comment, and here we copy the server.crt file to the Apache web server, and also here server key to the Apache web server. So these are correct file paths, so we don't need to fix here anything, and we copy index.html file to the related htdocs on the Apache 2 server. Alright, so we fixed the issue, and I think now we are ready to save the file. So fix the issue with this file and make sure it is able to build a Docker image. So alright, so don't change base image, any other valid configuration, so we don't change. So some things run again, I think this is not correct. Image, this is not image. We had to type from here. It's not like that here. You can see that here. We use the HTTPD image for this Docker file. So we will do with the from. Alright, so I fixed all issues. Now I'm ready to save the file. Sorry. Escape, we click the escape button and save it, .to. Okay, so we do not change base image. Base image is here. Where is that? Yeah, HTTPD 2.4.4. This is the base image, so we don't touch anything for that. So, and also we don't change index.html content. So Dockerfile any other data being used. So okay, so now we are really available to create the Docker image right now. So let me create the Docker image for testing. So we will use this command and bt, and we will get the Docker image name. So this is for testing, that's why I will do testing image, and we will create within this folder. So we will use the file, right? We have this Docker file and source file and HTML file. So based on those files, we will create that Docker testing image. So for testing, so if you don't know that how to create a Docker image, so you can find out how to create a Docker image. So here, so this is the Docker. We will build a new image. This is the tag, and we will get a Docker image name, and also we will give this period to get the files within this current folder. So I will test it. I think it will be parsed. Yeah, it will be parsed. So now let me check the Docker images. Yeah, now you will see the here new image, testing image, and here image ID 6 seconds ago. There is image size. So we now we can successfully create a Docker image using this Docker file. So yeah, we finished. So I will check it out and click confirm. but I think and the errors within the Dockerfile will be different, for different users. I think so. It might be not the same. So, and for this, like I had to change and from add to the run. But for your left in your computer, I think it will be different. I think so. So okay, submit. Alright, so I will start here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next coming video. Peace out, guys.